Well, we don't know if it was a cold or not. All we know is that he was super sick, and he took another IV today. Took one yesterday, one day before, and it took all he had to hit that double and then run the second. And it was right on time, for us. And surged through a great game. Kelly threw a wonderful eighth, and then that double by Kemp, and the no-out double. Usually you can do more with that than home run sometimes. And then Solarte hit that bullet that was rising on Ben, and we were fortunate to get out of that inning. And then we won it in the bottom of the ninth. We hadn't won one like that in a long time, and that was good to do so.
Dusty, how would you evaluate the impact that Stephen Drew has made on this ball club overall this season?
Oh, yeah. I mean, in the beginning of spring training, I didn't know, because he didn't look quite as good as he is now. And he's worked hard. He stays ready. And, we missed him the last 3 days because not only my bench was short, but, we had to use him leave him on the scorecard as a decoy. And so, yeah, he's had a tremendous impact. He's played third, short, second. I mean, he's done everything that we ask him to do and more.
Dusty, you talked about the bench earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
It is to win the ball club. It might be just another prime example.
Oh, yeah.
What you have to work with here.
Well, I tell you, it's you got to give Mike Rizzo and the front office staff, because I didn't know some of these bench guys. I had Heisey. I had seen Stephen Drew, but I hadn't seen him in a few years because he was in the American League and he had gotten hurt. I didn't know Robinson. I didn't know Lobaton, and so the bench guys have been wonderful. They've done a great job for us.
You talked a lot about Ben Revere before the game.
Mm-hmm.
To see him bounce back.
Oh yeah, it was, he got a walk and scored a run and drove in a big run for us, a tying run. So, hopefully this will help his confidence, big time because he's been down some. And when a guy's used to hitting and he's not hitting, it can be a tremendous downer. I don't know if any of you guys went through that, but, it's you really don't feel like you have any friends. And so it's just glad to see Ben get some hits and contribute.
Was it a close call whether Stephen Drew would be able to play tonight at all? When were you sure that you could actually?
Well, we had a softer throwing guy in Quackenbush, and I didn't really want to use him when the guy hadn't had at-bats in 3 or 4 days. I didn't want to use him against Dominguez throwing 99 miles an hour, and that's why I sent Heisey up there and versus Drew. And plus Heisey has speed, and he's been a great pinch hitter. So that was a situation where we just told ourselves, man, we didn't just keep the ball off the ground. When we didn't advance the runner from first, the next thing you just don't want a double play to wipe out the inning. So that was a great outcome.
Has Stephen even been on the bench during these last several days?
He was on the bench a few innings tonight, and other than that, he was, we had sent him home. And, he was home, not eating, couldn't hold any food. I think he lost 7-8 pounds. And so, it was a little more than a cold. And he's on the comeback trail. I'm sure this will make him feel better. Oh, Max looked outstanding. Other than that 2-run home run, to Kemp. But Kemp, to Shemp. Is that how you say his name? Shemp. Okay. Yeah. Not to make jokes about anybody's name, but I just thought I called him Shemp, like the Three Stooges or something. You know what I mean? So how you say his name? I like to say it right. Shemp. Okay, and this guy's been hot, and he's been hitting the ball hard, and he's been hitting. Our reports tell us that he's a hot bat, and that's why we walked him. And we knew we were going to face Wallace, but a guy most of the time you'd rather face a guy coming off the bench than a guy that's been in a ball game. So it worked out.